Hello all, thanks for watching this video. Salesforce recently announced Lightning Web Component local development beta version. So the wait is almost over. So in this video, I would like to show you what are the prerequisites you need in order to achieve the local development for the Lightning Web Component. So the local development enables to build and run and test our Lightning Web Component without deploying the code to our Salesforce hub. Local development is a plugin for the Salesforce CLI, so we need to install the Salesforce CLI as well. So after the installing all the prerequisites, and then I will try to show you to create one small Lightning Web Component and execute in local server itself without deploying to the Salesforce. So there are three things we need basically here. We need to install the Visual Studio Code. Yeah, to develop your Lightning web component, use your favorite editor, but the Salesforce recommended to use the Visual Studio Code because it Salesforce extends for the VS Code provide powerful features for developing Lightning platform. And then you need to install the Salesforce CLI with updated version. And finally, we can create a Hello World Lightning web component and execute in local server. So let's quickly show you the demo, how to install Visual Studio Code and how to create the project with the Salesforce. There are two ways we can create the project. One for SFDX create project and another way SFDX create project with manifest. And then finally we need to authorize and the relevant Salesforce R. And after completed the first items, we need to configure our local development server, lwc-dev-server. So first, install the Visual Studio Code. So search the Google Visual Studio Code, download, pick the first link, and download the exe file as per your operating system. So from mine is Windows, so I downloaded the Windows Visual Studio Code version. So once you download it, so open the Visual Studio Code, and the next thing you need to install the extension pack, the Salesforce extension pack from the extension menu. So click the extension and search Salesforce Extension Pack and click the extension pack item from the search result. And this is the one Salesforce provided the extension for the Visual Studio Code. You install this Salesforce Extension Pack. After you installed, and the next step, install the Salesforce CLI. Then again search the Google Salesforce CLI download, click the first link, and then download again here as per your operating system. So mine is Windows, so I'm clicking the Windows link. So it's again navigating to the Salesforce CLI. So pick as per your OS and download. So after you downloaded the Visual Studio Code and install the Visual Studio Code and enable the extension, the Salesforce extension, install the Salesforce extension pack, and the next step, install the Salesforce CLI. So you completed all the three steps. The next step, create a Salesforce project. So the shortcut Control-Shift-P, Control-Shift-P keyboard, and then if you are, this is the Windows shortcut. If it is a Mac, Command-Shift-P, and type the SFDX create project. Type enter. and enter the project name. The project name LWC local development. So then you select your workspace directory. From here, create the folder LWC local development, and then here the project structure will be created under that folder. Yeah. See, the folder structure is created. FOSAP, from the FOSAP, all the application RR classes and everything will be there, but still your org component is not up here because you need to authorize the org. The next step after you created the project, then we need to authorize the our relevant org, Salesforce org. Again, click the Control Shift P and type sfdx authorize on here. Right, it depends upon, you need to select, if it is a developer's Salesforce org, then you need to select the login.salesforce.com. If it is a sandbox, select the test.salesforce.com. Um, Mine is the developers Salesforce org. I'm selecting the login.salesforce.com. Here we need to provide the org alias. Wait, to authorize, it's opening in your browser. Here you need to specify your org username and password. Once login is successful, then you can come back to your Visual Studio Code. Here it's saying successful authorized. So that means the connectivity is fine. So the next step, we need to configure the local development server for the lwc-dev-server. So we need to install the Salesforce CLI plugin for the lwc-dev-server. So here, go to the terminal from your Visual Studio Code, which I highlighted here, and enter the command called sfdx space plugins install at Salesforce lwc-dev-server. Enter. This will get install the Lightning Web Component dev server from Salesforce CLI. So it will take some time. So we need to wait until to install the Lightning Web Component dev server. So basically, once everything is it's configured, the Lightning Web Component dev server, you can see the local development server, the folder under the our workspace. I will show you after installed the plugins. So the local dev server plugin is installed. See, the installed version 1.0.4. Now, if you already installed the Salesforce CLI, don't worry, you don't need to install it again. you need to update your plugins. The syntax is sfdx plugins colon update. So it's updating your existing plugins if you already existed, to make sure your plugins will be updated version to work with all the new features. It won't take more time. It will quickly update. Yeah, it's done. Now you can check what are the plugins available with the command called sfdx plugins. Enter. See here, your Lightning Web Component dev server is installed, and these all are the version. So we almost very near. The next thing, we need to start the LWC server. So the syntax is sfdx force colon lightning colon lwc colon start. So once you enter this particular command, we will get the local server link. Yeah, we got the server link. So http colon slash slash localhost colon 3333. So click that link. See, it's opening in the browser. So this is done. Now we don't have any component. So we'll try to create one Lightning Web Component in our app. As I mentioned previously, see, after we install the plugins, see, you can get the configuration dot local dev server. That's fine. Now we'll try to create one simple Lightning Web Component and run from local server itself. Then again, to create your Lightning Web Component, click the Control Shift P shortcut key. We can create a multiple way, either the selecting for the create Lightning Web Component, or from the left side, right click, create Lightning Web Component. So let's type Control Shift P and sfdx colon create Lightning Web Component, and name it hello world, and select the default directory. So it's getting created. So there are three file defaults it's creating: one markup, HTML file, JavaScript, and then meta file. From the HTML file, so I already created the code. Let me just copy and paste it from my branch. This is a simple component. So getting the value from the input field, well, on change, it's automatically getting populated. I will show you quickly. And there's some markup. This JavaScript, and meta. So meta, you make it is exposed as true, so that that particular component will be available in our Lightning app. page. And so we need to specify the targets where the lightning component to appear, either the lightning app page or record page or home page. So don't worry for this. So just to save the component, and if I'm coming to the local host, it automatically executed. So see, whatever the components created, that will be appear here. Our component name is hello world, so it will be appear from the force of directory. Click that component hello world. So you remember, still I'm not deployed that particular component in my Salesforce arc. It's available in our local only. See, this is the component markup. It's created. Let me open my hello world HTML. I'm just changing hello lightning web component, and I'm trying to save that, and automatically it's appear. If I'm refreshing it, see, it's appear here. Hello lightning word local development. So once everything is finalized, then we can deploy it to our Salesforce arc. So you know already, right, how to deploy. So I will quickly explain two things. Go to the settings from the Visual Studio Code settings, and from here search deploy, and check this one, Salesforce DXVS code push or deploy and save enabled from user and then workspace. If you enabled, then what happened, whenever you are changing the value component, your logic, and then click the control save, then it's automatically deployed to your relevant server, instead of clicking the right click and then deploy this source to R. Instead of that, so if you are clicking the control yes, if you are clicking the save for any of the file, then automatically deploy it to all the files from the relevant lightning web component. So let me show you again. Go to the files and then preference settings and type the deploy and click the push or deploy and save enable this for the user level and then workspace level. And another one more features, search the lightning here, and from the user level, see, from the user tab, if you click this one, preview features, so the lightning explorer view. See, if I'm clicking this one, in the left side, see the lightning icon appear, lightning icon. See, for this, if you click here, you can see the all the lightning related syntax for all the lightning features. If you want to see all the what are the parameters we need to pass, everything you can see. If you want to check the individual level, click that icon, it will be redirecting in the component library. It's a basically you can see the component library. Yeah, this is basically the component library. And the next one, if you notice here, Arc browser, if your Visual Studio Code and then the Salesforce Extension Pack is updated one, then you will get the Arc browser. So this is nothing but this will get all your Arc metadata. Let's wait to load. So here you can see all the your relevant Salesforce org metadata. So whatever you want, you can go for in case if you want to see all the Lightning Web Component as per your Salesforce org, click that Lightning Web Component, and then you can see all the Lightning Web Component. If you want to do some changes or something, then retrieve this particular uh, Lightning Web Component while clicking the cloud icon in the right side, and then that particular thing will be retrieved from your local workspace. that available here. See here. Then you can change whatever the stuffs you want. Then again you can push it to the server. And see, currently there are two Lightning Web Component, right? One we created and one we retrieved directly from the server, which is already existing one. If I'm going back to our local server, clicking the home page, see now the two components appear because currently I retrieved one more component from my server. If I'm clicking here, the same result will be appear. And yeah, now I will quickly show you how to enable that particular Lightning Web Component in server since we deployed already. Go to the app page and click the setup and the edit page. Click the edit page, and from the left side, this left side Lightning App Builder, all the standard components will be appear, and from the customs side it will be listed all the your Aura component and Lightning Web component. So this is a component we recently created. So just to drag and drop wherever you want and save and come back, and then the new component will be appear here. So this is the way we can check that our component changes from local. Once everything is finalized, then we can push it to the Salesforce arc. So as I mentioned here, so there are two ways we can create the project from Visual Studio Code. So this is a one way, create your project. So after you created, so in the all the directory, everything will be empty. There is no component. So basically you need to go to the arc browser and then you need to retrieve whatever the existing component you want to change, and then that relevant component will be appear here in your local workspace. Or you can create a new component. You straight away go to the relevant folder and create, or clicking using the Control Shift P and sfdx create, type the create. From there you can create whatever you want, either apex class, apex trigger, or lightning component or lightning web component, or whatever it is you want to create. This is the create project method. And another approach you can go with, like create project with manifest. So that means once you create this way, some of the the component will be automatically retrieved in your post colon app section. So this is all about the demo about the local development server. And here some of the resources. If you want to learn the basic uh, Lightning Web Component, use the Trailget link. From there you can explore your Lightning Web Component thing. And this is the one the Salesforce provided the Lightning Web Component local development beta stuffs. Thanks for watching this video. Whoever looking for this local development, please share this video link to your friends. Thanks again for watching my video. We'll see you in the next video.